going to try to see if I can use the local, and I'm going to run some tests. I did just a video stream, almost 3 hours, but most of it in the beginning was me, just like everybody here on the internet, just figuring it out. And I'm going to do a couple of tests on it because I downloaded some new models, and we're going to see what's going on. We're going to test it out, and hopefully we'll go from there. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the ChatGPT. Can you make me a snake game using Python? And it's going to probably give the basic like I got from this one. I got 3 different ones, and I used a couple of different prompts. There was a couple of them that I started playing with. This one's the other one. Let me see. What's going on? Is this thing loading? Alright, that's the fun one. I was trying to do Star Fox. I don't think you guys remember that old Nintendo NES. Drink some water. Right here was the beginning of me asking for, I say, make me detailed snake game. It was not detailed. Notice the word detailed. And when I made this one, it was here. You see that? I tried to open it before, but I was playing with it, and I think it changed the controls. And the controls on this one is basically the SAD. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go around and try to get this thing. Yeah, right there. So anyways, and that's it. It was supposed to say game over in the score. So then I asked, yeah, see, it was using the, because I wanted to use the arrow keys. So I said the apple wanted to make it into a shape. I don't think I have this one because I'm trying to remember how that day went. It took me a while to find this. And it does give you the name, which was the snake game. But we have so many variants. Snake game 2, which is the desktop. have to do it that way. And then I have to rename it. PY. Oops. No caps. That's a yes. And then we're going to try that. Look at that apple. The size of that thing. But the other one I did was way bigger. Oh, dude. So big and I lost so fast. And this is the one I just copied. And right here I was saying, no, it's got to be a pixel. And I said it was super large. So let me see, was it this one? Yeah, because I said, think of the classic NES, right? I said like a sprite size, detailed. Think Nintendo. And I don't know if you know, in the news, Nintendo was basically, I guess you couldn't use any. What was it? What did they say? And they got a royalties on it. Oh, you couldn't use any of the emulators. I'm over here like wondering what was that topic. So this is the one that I made. Look at the detail of that apple. And this was me telling it, dude, why is it a box? This is the one I played and I got like 16. Ugh. For a graphic artist, you should be able to see. I gotta get my best. This is my best right now because I. Oh, what? What happened? It just stopped at 16. Did I win? That's funny. All right, so we have this one, I think. Yeah, this is the one I said, think Nintendo. We just saw that, right? And did I ask for it to? Oh, then I, and then I took it a step further and I said 8-bit field, think Zelda, because I was thinking, it's a snake, should be in the grass. And I think anyone who is trying to create anything, start simple. And you can build on top of that. And I think this one's it right here. This one's a little harder to see. But once you get that tail growing, you figure it out. Anyway, so I wanted to do a quick video on that. And then I started thinking, you know what? This is a good opportunity to do the speed test. And I'm really enjoying, playing with a real beginning, middle, and end. That was the full game. And, you can just keep adding to it, with the mechanics. Like I was thinking of putting rocks in the way. So if you hit it, it's a collision. And then, you can put also other animals that are trying to catch the snake. And it's, I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna see how I can evolve that. So here is Do I get the arrow keys? Yes, because the last one of them doesn't have it. So we're going to see. So the bash is to play it. Okay, so this one is called Snake. There's no funky codes like the last one. So we're going to open up another note. Paste. We're going to hit save. We're going to call it Snake. And you can't do the... not yet, because you can't do it inside Notepad. So it's up here. I'm going to change that. PY for Python, not PR for Puerto Rico. There you go. You get the alert. You agree. And this is the first game that I made using, local, right here, AI. Let's see. It doesn't work. Man, I put a whole build up for that. What happened? So, is it Python 3? So, would it just do it? I don't know. I think I have to go to the folder. So, no, it would. Did I spell it wrong? No, I didn't spell it wrong. Oh, because it's got this in it. No, that wouldn't make. No, that's a note. Game over. All right. Let's see what that tokens were. Doesn't say. That's interesting. Guess it's loading. I definitely want to get that Flappy Bird working, but I wonder what is not making it work. How did I say it? Can you make me a snake game using Python? I wish it was. Let's hope you can fix it. Man, this thing's still loading. That was the thing. I was hoping that it would keep it in the RAM, but it doesn't. It, I think, under 2 minutes it kicks it off. As soon as that hard drive starts tappering down, and we get that. Let's see the CUDA. There it is. So there, got the thinking. Let's hope this one fixes it. How's these other ones look? Import. This is different. I'm gonna see if it can troubleshoot. I think it's what it's doing. Oh, we're in Windows. This is a different code. I want to try to keep. I'm going to call that one Snake 2 because that's the same line of thinking. Snake 2. That'll make a text. I'm going to put these over here. Change this ending. Let's see if this one works. Doesn't work. What's up? Hmm. Installed. I'm gonna give. I'll give this one. Let's see. Like I said, it's always something simple. And when you're coming into this field uh, with some knowledge of code, but not, this language, it'll feel a little overwhelming. So I'm over here just trying to see what see, look at that. It's coming in at 10 tokens because it's thinking. When you talk to this with normal stuff, super fast. Especially things it can answer. Let's see here, because since I gave it one, look at that. I gave it the answer. So it was like, oh, we can blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see if it changed the code again. Bro, you're killing me. What are you doing? What did I say? What were you thinking? User says. Now, see right there, right in the beginning, it's like, so you probably want to run it. So if the more detail you give, like for example, I'm from New York, so I'm very short. So in my brain, it's a lot of assumption, and I expect the assumption. But what I learned is you can't do that with this. You got to be very specific. I should have said that this file was made and works. I don't want you to run it. I want you to, understand that this is because it has different headers. So this is the best way to get into playing around. So, and look at that. See, it knows how to pull, assets from the internet. And you have to go here And this file was built on ChatGPT 5. Review and see why your code is different. You gotta hit save. That's supposed to be an I. And then you hit the recycle or retry. And you can see the CUDA cores. Put this over here because it's just like. Alright, I don't need this anymore. I'll leave it there because this is kind of what we're working on. And it's under the assistant. And it shouldn't have anything. It's empty. So I don't have any prompting. And over here into persona, you know, your ChatGPT, large multimodal language. This is just, you know, behavior. But it gives it more of that ChatGPT 4.0. And it's got the shield, but I'm not using it. You see what I'm saying? Right now, you know, you can see all this restriction and a bunch of, you know, fun stuff, right? Temperatures, and it says replace. You would see this first when I ask for this. So you click this little persona and it pops up a window and you get to choose so it definitely reviewed it. All right, so all right, if it doesn't work on this one, I'm gonna have to try a different way to explain it. So now you know, can you please write me a working snake game? Dude, what is that with my fingers? So I can play. Later, we can add more features. So, how fast was that going? 34. That's because it's reflecting, not trying to build. Hopefully it does it here. See, that there, it's pointing. The other ones don't have that. I'm going to come over here and this one is the fun one. This doesn't have it pointing to a bin. This right here, the Python 3. I don't think I have Python 3. So I'm going to have to install that. I'm going to give it a different task if this I don't think it's going to work because I don't want to be installing anything right now. I mean, if you have AI, what would you ask it? What game would you ask? So this Misty, I like the way it is. You got the CUDA over here. Everything's so weird here. There we go. So the CUDA, you got the recording on the video. VRAM is fully loaded. You got 14.8. You got the TLDR, which is too long, didn't read. If you guys didn't know what that was, that is the TLDR. Both scripts are structurally similar input. Collision render. My code looks different because curses. All right. Because it's using a different library. And I could go and say, I don't think I have it installed, which I don't. But let me see. So that's the Oss 20B. I want to definitely try all of these for different coding. Is there anything you guys see? Just type it in the chat. And this Granite was pretty cool. And it's by IBM. I want to use the same simple. Let's see here. No, I don't want to use that. Because context window. As soon as I load it, it's going to pop it out. Would it read everything in here? I don't know. We're about to find out. So here's a persona. You click the button, and you can see I put ChatGPT 4.0. But, you know, I went to ChatGPT, and I'm like, yo, I got a little buddy, an Oss 20B at my house, and I wanted to have your style. So can you write me a persona prompt? So it gave me a persona prompt, which was pretty good. And I just trimmed it. And let's see. Well, I don't want to put a ChatGPT thought on that one. Why? Because this one's not ChatGPT. I want you to see this Granite 4.3B. It's super new. It just dropped a couple days ago, maybe 6 days ago. And they have a super small one. And maybe I could test that one. This is from IBM. And let's see if it can make a snake game. So if you see here in the window that dip in the VRAM, that's basically it, offloading. And then this little bump, that's it. That's the Granite right there. So let's see how good. And it's fast. Look how fast that is. He's like, I ain't wasting your time. Put that, or maybe put it in full screen so you guys can see it. You think it's making it? I don't know. It looks like it. Maybe I should say to have it check it. Alright, let's see what the token speed on that one. 31. I don't know about you, man, but that was a lot faster than 31. When you have it loaded in MISTY or Ollama, come right here to the terminal on Windows, and you just type Llama list, and you can see your list, right? Up arrow, PS. Right there you can see what is running. So you just back it up, you put run. It's already running, but I want it to run in this terminal, so you'd put double verbose, which is going to give you the token speeds and information like that. And then what we got here? We're going to put Granite, so I'm going to come here, highlight it, and let's see, there it is. So I'm going to to say, who are you? 68. Write me a story on a snake in the grass that became a game we all play. I'm going to say 500 words. My snake. 65. That's not bad. And it's a small model. So I do have a list of questions that I would normally ask. If I can remember where I put them, because I haven't done it in a while. Man, I gotta fix all these forever files. So it's not there. I didn't put it in there. I think it's in my boot. Is it in here? There it is. There it is. Oh my god, I'm so blind. It's so many files. This is why you need AI. Alright, so I always do the breaking point. It's a good one. And there it goes. That is very short. And let's see. Identifying your fixed cost. Changing numbers without you. Yep. Determining your variables. That's important. Include raw material. Yep. Calculating your margins. Subtract. Divide your. Yeah. I mean, I would have to do the math, but it looks like, you know, like your fixed cost, selling price per unit. Yeah. Variable cost. That's like your shipping, you know. It's not the same where you ship. Let's see, expand. Let's see if it can expand on that. Because I have the larger models and it really does a really good job. So I'm going to ask it on this one because I want to see if it does the math. Let me just do it again. Paste. Show the math. Dude, this little guy has the yeah. It's a 3 billion parameter. I've tried this. This looks pretty good. But is it? So we go over here to Big Papa and we say, is this right? Let's ask. Please grade. explain. Dude, I can't even spell. Anyway, explain the subject. Academic 12th grade level. So since it's loaded, it's pretty fast. And so let that do that. We're going to go over here. And 5 out of 5. What's the 4? Spreadsheet integration. Whatever. Dude, you know, ChatGPT, you're such a hater. No one gets 100 with you. You can improve here. Whatever. You know how many mistakes I got from you? Oh my goodness. It's so funny. All right, so that is Granite. Let me give it another question because so far so good for this small little model. Because I'm like, what can I have in my phone? What can I have like don't worry about these little things. These are stateless. It's about what you put around it, and we're the ones that are in control of that. It doesn't wake up and say, "Oh, I want to start doing stuff." It's stateless. It doesn't have um, it doesn't initiate anything, if that makes any sense. All right, so let's do one question that I know is pretty good. That's kind of these are generics, man. I thought there would be good ones. What issue can I expect with, or let me try. These are, for me, they're easy, but I asked for questions that this system would try to answer. And I did have one that was out here. Did I put it in here? Or did I put it in here? I think I put it in here. This one's it. So this one is a lot more detailed. This is the surf shop. So let's see if we can do the surf shop test. Because you know what? It didn't do good with the Python. I mean, it might be, you know, the newer version, but we're gonna circle back on that one. Isn't that how Biden's circle back? Do this. All right, so 65. That's a pretty good speed. All right, so we're gonna go to the local, still in the RAM, and we're gonna start a new chat. We're gonna put in the prompt, and I don't think we need anything on the internet. So you see, that's just that. There's no persona, no files. All right, so basically a responsive website, surf shop showcase. It's you are a full stack web developer, designer building a modern, responsive one-page website. The surf shop is going to be HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all in one working code file. Message, menu bar, smooth scrolling. So it's going to give you that one pager. I also did it with some creative wording where it was one file, but it looked like multi-page. I'll show you an example of that. So I'm going to hit this run. And I forgot to change it. So let me stop that. What's up with that? Is it this one? Yeah, so we're going to just delete this one. We're going to try that again. All right, so this is the new. We're going to change this to, and it's going to have to load again because you see we have ChatGPT, and now we're going to kick that one out because this little guy's going to go in. So I'm going to put that prompt, and oh, it's a little gallery section which I never really see, but let's see how this one makes it. All right, we're going to see that load. This is going to dip. I have it set so it doesn't push any of these models into the RAM and CPU. So if you have a model and you see it, let's say it's at 14.6 like mine, it could push to, because this app allows 3 to be running side by side. So it'll just stack them, and then whatever's extra will flow into the RAM. And when you asked it a question, you want to talk about slow? Yeah. I think I did a video. It was like 2 tokens. So that's the RAM and CPU. And I'm wondering, did it push this into it? I don't think so. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I spoke too soon. I can always close it. So I can hit Control D, Llama. We're going to do PS. Nothing is on, so that means it kicked everything out. Yep. And now the yep, Granite is there. Look at it. It didn't listen. Dang. It put. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it should have put it in one file, not the HTML. But you know what? For new people, I get it. I would do that. I would put the HTML right there, CSS. You could look at it. You can mess with it. That wasn't the Go. This was my prompt, and I think it said right here, and it must be. Oh, it doesn't say it. Well, I'm gonna have to add that. So look at that drop. It was at 60, talking all fast. But when I went to do some coding, it needed to stop and think. So, can you make it one file? Oh, it's got light and dark mode. Let's go. I want to see this now. Certainly. How nice. The moon is the dark. So, after this is successful and it looks good and all the buttons work, like the dark and light, then I would add, the Spanish bilingual. So that's the code. This is one thing I like about MISTY. It's really organized, very clean. Look at that. See, He's like, oh yeah, I can copy paste all that stuff and put it together. So we're gonna go over here, open up your notes. We're gonna paste, hit save, and we're gonna call this the surf shop. I'm gonna call this the, what is this? Granite, right? Did you spell that right? I did. 4 dash 3b dot t. Oh, I can actually do that. HTML. And then I hit save. When you do the Python, it doesn't do it, but when you do it, you know. So before I look at it, this is the surf shop right here. And it pulled all these images from the internet. Didn't have to ask. And then we did a second one. And this one you can click and it just scrolls. This is probably what we're going to see. All right. Look at that. It's got a little, right? Then let's see this new one. And it is not. What is up? So this is the second go because this one was the first, right? And this is the second one combined. And these two codes, I think right here is the ChatGPT one. Yep. And this one did it really good. So that's ChatGPT 20B. This one's ChatGPT 20B. And look at this one. It changes it within. Isn't that cool? This picture in the front are the same picture, I think. Or this one's the same one. So, yeah. I was expecting this to be, like this, changing. But it didn't do that. It just went down. I mean, I'm not complaining. I think it's pretty cool, right? But this one, like, what are you clicking? It doesn't. Yeah. So they get one more chance. The site CSS is broken and does not show the site or images. So let's hope it. Oh no! I gave it to the wrong one. Let me stop that. I don't want it thinking that dude, I can't stop this. I can't. I can close it. I can come over here and do stop. I already got rid of it. Anyway, you would put stop and then the yeah, it's already gone. And the model number or the model. So that was a not a good turnaround. So let me go back to. It even says it right there, single file. It wrote in the title That was I. Oh no, that's the one I just did. This one. Am I lost now? I'm fucking lost. This is not where I was. Because every time I start hitting this stuff, it starts moving shit around. Like if I hit this one, it'll go to the top and then it starts rearranging. This one did a great job. I did a couple of revisions and it was on point. Where the hell is my what did I lose it? It's not even here anymore. I've seen that happen. And I can't even open up the like the last one I was just working on. Like this was supposed to be that first prompt I put, and I'm hoping, dude, what is up with this fucking thing, dude? Yeah, this is different. This one's the it's the same project, but it's under, this one's ChatGPT. It just comes out way organized. Anyway, clearly what I did, it disappeared, so we're just going to do another one. I'm going to start a new page. We're going to, I think I used this one to make one of the sites too, but I want to see how these coders do because they're kind of more into that. The Llama I heard was really good, so we can try to do that one. And I wanted to not have the I wanted the multi-page, but in one file. One-page website on a single HTML file. Well, let's see if it'll do it. And this one's going to be the Code Llama 13B. Since this has all been trained on code, we're going to try to see if we can put that in. Now I got to check if they're both loaded. It takes a while for it to pop in the well, let's see if it prompt this code. Well, that's a good thing for the Granite. Alright, so it's running, and for some reason it's not showing on my, now it is. 4 minutes ago. 11 gigs. This is the, what the fuck? Click view site. What is this? Alright, Meta. Yeah, you better apologize. Like, what is this? What is this? This is, of course this is not going to work. What is CodePen OI? Maybe I gotta do, instruct, and then it's prompt. So this one's broken. I don't even know what it's doing. It's not even, what the? It didn't even write anything. I can use any of these other ones and it'll do something. Let's try this one. But not in this one. I'm gonna have to. Dude, where is this? This is like. Can I delete this whole thing? Response surf shot. This one. So this one is deleted. Dude, what is up with this fucking thing today? So this one's gone. That was strange. That it wouldn't even write the code. All right, we're gonna have to try that again. And I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna probably uninstall that one. So let's do DeepSeek with the same prompt. All right, this is just just fucking make it. I don't even care if it's a single page. I just want to see something I can always modify as we go. But did you see that? It literally made a pen OI. Did I still have it open? Oh, I closed it. It doesn't matter. I can give the same prompt and it'll give me the same. It gave me the same results twice. Like it was reading a. Wow. So this one is DeepSeek. It is loading at 10:09, and the other one was 11, and it couldn't even. Let's see. So I normally put that 3. This question here, and then I use the Surf Shop, which is this one. This one's going pretty fast. This is the DeepSeek R1 coder. And that was 81 seconds of thinking. This one's a thinking model. So what are the tokens? 18. That's not bad. This is the first time it's thinking. It's pretty fast. So I'm gonna take a copy of that. We're gonna open up our trusty note. Copy, paste, save. I'm gonna call this one Surf. Did it give me a name? Sometimes this one gives you a name, and it does not. Surf Shopee. .html. Alright, gonna save that. It'll probably pop up there when I close. There it is. So this is the Surf Shop stuff. You know what? Before I open it, I need to add. This is coming from DeepSeek coder V2-16B. I put two B's in there, so V2-16B. 16 billion parameter. All right, let's see how this looks. I mean, I'm pretty sure there would have been pictures here. So far, ChatGPT is the best. Yeah, this is supposed to be. So these are anchors. And, I mean, it's a good start. It's not where I would want to be, but source real images wiki etc whatever. I think the other one was like UpSource or something like that. Yeah, it's not doing it. It's telling me. Let's go back to whatever the hell I was writing right there. No, I want to edit that nonsense. Please look for real images to add to the site, and please redo again so I can upload it. Save and redo. Yep. Sometimes it's just not be lazy and write the words. Yeah, these look like the images right there. All right, so let's see how fast that was. 60. That's pretty fast. That just tells me it it's warming up. All right, let's see if we got ourselves a winner. So far, it's ChatGPT. And this is all off of the same prompt. Okay, so we're going to do this as Surf Shop. Let's do that one because it's the same model. And then we're going to do -2. Because I'm trying to, show the progression. It didn't do anything. Dude, not one. That means It's going off of memory, right? This whole string right here is going off of memory, and it stops right there, right? But the links are old, so that means you won't be able to see them because they're not there anymore. That's why in like this one, you could see some missing. And this is ChatGPT, the what do you call it? The Oss 20B made this, and it made it within the file. You know, look at that. I think it did a great job. And this was the one run, and this one's one run or two runs. This is the first. This is the second. This one was who did this one? I think this was Phi. See, yeah, I think I wrote it in there. No, this is the index. I didn't write it in here. But I'll find which one made it. But I tried to make sure it was a different one. And the only one that I actually tested today on that same was the Phi. So this one has to be the Phi. So Granite tried, I think, but I don't know what happened with where is it? This one, the Meta. It it refused to write it. It wrote. It was like, oh yeah, here it is. I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, I already did it. I'm like, you just wrote you did it. You didn't do it twice. And I was like, unbelievable. I'll show you because I actually want to keep that and it was the same prompt. I still have it in. No, I'm not going to try to give it the answer. So this is the prompt. And it pushed 11. So this is going to kick that out. So it's at 9.5. Once it loads, it will kick it off. And it's fast. All of these small models are fast. I'm just trying to, see how accurate they are. Can it really do things? A lot of people are, on the internet and they're like, oh, I made this automated blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because you used, APIs from like Claude and all the big wigs, but not locally. Because locally, you gotta do a lot of stuff, especially if you're doing a CLI. Because I've been trying to put the OSS 20B in the this one right here, open copy. So I'm gonna change this to my local CD to the folder, and I'm gonna put open code. Please work. Don't tell me. Yeah, it did work. I had a problem in the last video. It was like, no, we're not working today. So I'll show you the model. It's in there. Right there. So I put the Llama local. This is the grok. It's in there too. And for you to make it work, you gotta do a lot. You gotta put a full, inscription, orchestra, and how it should do it. And holy shit, it's fucking doing it. What the hell? I should never have deleted it, man. I was like, dude, it didn't write it. I wonder if these work. But it's not CSS together. Because I know I said it. One page. No, you're right. I didn't. I thought it was supposed to be all in one working files. Dude, I did put it. Bro. Fucking vibe coding. I'm over here chilling. And I should fucking say it right there. Because you have to. That's how it learns. And then that context window, you can save, you can export the entire discussion. If you had a successful project or something small, someone said, "Hey, can you make this?" and and it happened. That's it. You save that because that's the winners. I want to keep that. What do you guys use? I can't use anything else. I use the Misty and I use the Llama. These are the two I use. I have open code. I had cursor. I got rid of it, but this one is what I use for my chat. I can't put Docker because I got to get a special plug to connect to the board. It's a 17-year-old computer. You know how easy you could just hit F9 or F10 or 12 or whatever to get into the BIOS and you're in? This one is, you got to have an old ass keyboard because this was, in a server room. It's like a server. It's got dual Xeon. It did it again, dude. What the? See, I think it's stuck because the last time it just repeated, and this one just did it again. And I think this one has tools as well. Huh. Yep. So that's a fail. I'll try one more time. One HTML file only. Please. Nope. It's doing it again because that's exactly how it started. See? It's giving you the HTML, CSS, and the. So I already discounted this one, so I'm gonna stop it because it's broken. And I'm not even gonna look at it because you're fired. It's like, dude, you didn't do the job. So ChatGPT number one. Let's try. I think we did DeepSeek, right? We can try Google. This is the Google. This one's also. No, that one's the. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe that. how pretty that came out. Yep. All right, so we're going to take the same prompt. And it's sad you got to do that, but that's what you got to do. You gotta hold his hand. And let's go back to the. So we're at 13. It's gonna kick that off. Look at it, just dropped down to 2.8. Now it's back to 12.2. It's a smaller model. The 2.8, I don't know what's in there. There shouldn't be anything else running. So I'm gonna see. Why is this such a weird color? I mean, not a weird color. The font is off. Do Llama. Yes. Yep, that's the only thing that's on there. So it's on there. Come on, Google. I got faith in USA. Because GPT is doing good. We want Gemini or Gemma 3 to be good. Grok is also, USA, but we don't got any weights, so he hasn't shared his right into the coding. Don't need to talk. So in normal, when you're having just regular conversation, it's I think 30 tokens. But when it's doing like this coding, it's kind of like it's got to be correct, so it's really making sure. And I do have heavy parameters on it where it's not supposed to be very creative. I'm more like just it's code. It's we're not making up stuff. We want consistent, accurate coding. I have a scratchy throat. If you like my content, give it a like. It's totally free. If there's something you want me to make, let me know. I got a Discord that I barely go to. I normally get alerts, man, but I don't even promote that thing. There's so much, dude. There's so much you got to do to. That's why I'm trying to get this AI to function correctly so that I can get it to do tasks like running an NAN automation. I know what we need. We need some music. This is my playlist. Got a bunch of photography stuff, and a lot of the stuff's on private because this is me trying to figure it out. I don't know how you use your YouTube, but this is how I use my YouTube, and it's my storage. I put a lot of stuff up here that is put that low, that run in the background. All right, let's see what happened here. Finish. You think it did it? I can see the style sheet right there. We got the body right there. Looks like we got some pictures, 3 of them. I think it did it all in one. Let's see. Maybe. Alright, so we're going to come up here and copy it. And let's see if we got a website. I think we got a winner right here. It was one take. Hit save. This is the surf shop. The Shopee. We're going to call this one. Which one is this one? Gemma. Gemma 3-12 billion parameters. This is the first one. In many, we're going to do the HTML. Hit save. And there it is. You guys ready? I'm ready. All right. There's no pictures, but I can see we've got some contrast. It looks like there's a slider right there. Okay. I got imagination. So this is the jump down. Yeah, so you can see up here you got that hash gallery, which is just we call them anchors if you don't know. There's no contact page. This is way better than, where is it? That. You know, it didn't have anything. I mean, this would have been better if it had lines through here where it showed separation. And, you know, you lost the, there's like half styles here. I mean, this is a really good font. It's a really pretty font. But you got to do a lot of work compared to this one. And then you got ChatGPT. I don't know. ChatGPT looks like it's got a couple of, you know, it's got it pulled the images. All right, so I call that a success. I think that came out pretty good for Gemma. All right, so that's the website one. You think you can do the snake? You can do it in one go. All right, yep, it is there, and let's go. I'll show you the other ones. This was the first snake from the ChatGPT one. And this one works pretty good. There you go. I wonder if this has a score. It does a score. The highest I got was 16 because I think it locks up. This was the GPT. Already opened that one. I'm going to minimize that. Up here. Oops. If I was paying attention. This one's my favorite. I want to put obstacles and like other animals trying to eat my snake. think that's a glitch. What was I doing? I hit back. So maybe going in the opposite direction affects the gameplay. So 19. Here's the Python. That looks correct. I think this one's gonna work. And it just quits, man. Once you lose, it closes the game. It's like it forces you to go, I gotta play it again. Alright, so open up the notepad, paste, save, call this one snake, Gemma 12B. And that's gonna be text because we can't do the Python extension until we get the file. Put that right there. Alright, so moment of truth. This is Gemma 4 snake. And it didn't work. What? I wonder if it's got the apple. You know what? I'm gonna give it to GPT to see if it can fix it. All right, let's see if ChatGPT can do it. Can you fix this code, please? I think you can do it. I'm impressed with the Oss 20B. It really can do a lot. It has the ability to fix code. I had a problem with the paid version, and I just brought it over to it because I have it refined, and it did it. It fixed it. It fixed it and explained it, which was even better. So it has that ChatGPT 4.0 feeling. I don't know if people remember that. There we go. You got this. I got faith in you, man. You are, for me, my go-to. I'm not the coder and all that fun stuff, but I'm pretty good at figuring shit out. Because if this one can't figure it out, I don't know what else could, man. Because sometimes I ask even the other, paid version, and it still can't figure it out. I'm like, dang. Are my the way I'm explaining it that hard to figure out? guess. Alright, so that was one. This is gonna be two. So we're gonna save this as snake. We're gonna go down to Gemma. This is going to be 2.txt because you can't do that pi yet. Here's the Gamma. Edit this. PY. Accept all responsibility, and hopefully we get a game. Yes. Dude, ChatGPT for the rescue. I didn't get that. Dude. That's alright. But you know what? I can play a broken game. And an enter to restart? Aw, dude. How thoughtful. Bro, that is awesome. But we need to do that Apple Pixel. Now it makes me wonder if this little clever person found this. I think he'd use this one. Let's see if it works here. Dude. I'm gonna go, bro. I'm like the Obi-Wan to this thing. Try this for the Apple. Maybe it did. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. I know what I want to do. See what it says. Probably it says, "Oh my God, an apple! You're awesome." The apple emoji. Yeah. See, I love how it does. See, he made it his own. He's got the little captions, the little instructions, what it is. So if you're learning, you can say, "Oh, this is how it works." Game over. Press enter to restart. Dude. Not bad. All right, so we're gonna it's ChatGPT though. All right, so we're gonna do save. Listen to my lo-fi. What am I supposed to do? Copy it. I did copy it. Just double checking. Yeah, well, let's see. No, the little apple didn't do it. Oof. What? There's one more? Oof. Oh, man, that was close. Ah, that wall. It's all right. I like it. I gotta fix the apple. What apple was this one? Did I give the wrong one? It's not this one. It's this one. I don't know if it's going to use that. So, color, black, green, red. I thought that was going to do it. I could just say the apple's not rendering. I don't understand what this one's doing. Oh, right here. Is this it? See, it's drawing it as a circle. I don't want it as a circle. Short answer, yes. You're welcome. Is that the whole thing? Nah, this is part of it. It noticed it. It saw the detail. Where did I see it? Just saw it. Talking about the yellow, how it pixelate like it's a reflection. And then it goes, I'm gonna give you some minor tweaks. Like, dude. Run it, just copy paste the entire. You got it. We're going to close this one, open this one, paste. Save as. Two. There it is. Oh no! Does it open? This one does, right? Yeah. Ugh. Dude, you're supposed to put both of them. Alright. Come on, you got this. You already had it working before. Oh, see? Here you go. I do not have, I think, Python 3. I blew past that. This is what I blew past right here. That's the second time. All right. I'm like, where is it? It's up here. All right, so I'm going to copy that. Paste. And I'm going to cancel that. We're supposed to. This is 2. All right, so this is going to be 3. And then as. There it is. So let's hope. Whoa, the size of that thing. And I can't move. They got the apple right, but the fucking snake is like... Capitalize the Nintendo. There we go. So this is it. No, yeah, no Python 3. I don't want to download it. Come on, man. Saying if you can make the apple If you can make that apple right there, that means you could fucking make the snake. Is this done? You'd be surprised what you can do with 16 by 16. Have faith in yourself. Sometimes I feel like I have to support my ChatGPT. I gotta fucking delete this shit again. I'm supposed to open this one up. And save as number 4. Alright, so now you don't have the fucking apple. And the screen's fucking smaller than... Oh my gosh. It's like Space Invaders and shit. Just keep going. Dude, this tail is getting crazy. Where's the 17? Oh. You die when you kill yourself. Dude, that was crazy. I don't know. It's like you get there and then it just pulls away. I'm gonna say I believe in you. Come on. So, it's been a very interesting night. Some snake games, evolution, and AI saying, well, I can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Because I seen you do it. And you just need a little belief. And I showed the code. Look, it made it. And it's like, oh no, you need the, look at that apple. Him saying, we're gonna do that. I'm like, dude, you can. Oh, I love playing this game. I'm Gen X, bro. What do you want from me? Oh my goodness. You done writing this code? Oh my goodness! No! There you go. Bro. I gotta get the next one. This one. And one more. World's record. Oh, mess it up, Dave. Oh. I pushed down and it didn't do it. All right. Did you do it? Let me see. Build a tiny pixel art surface. Yeah, I mean, we're here to unlock your creativity. I don't know what you did, but I like it. And I'm gonna close that again because I keep forgetting. Because this is the evolution. This is gonna be version 5. I'm making a snake right here. Python. Ah, it didn't open. Dude, did you make it in Python 3? Whatever that is. I can see an apple in there. That's it. Come on, neurons. Start transmitting. Got a lot of notes in there. Yeah, that's not the whole code, man. Oh, the draw apple. Where am I going? All of that down to the green. So, is that it? This is the apple. I don't want to save that. I want to keep that. Oh, because I gotta... Dang it, I think I'm gonna have to do the whole thing. Alright, so... From down to... That's the Apple Pixel. I think right up to there. And then I'm gonna make a... Save as... 6. Alright. So... Alright, doesn't work. Well, I'm gonna call it. Thanks for watching.